My dad went missing in June of 2002. About a week went by that we didn't hear from him. My mom was in the hospital, and we just noticed that he hadn't been calling. And once my mom was out of the hospital, we told her, hey, that we haven't heard from Dad. And we went ahead and filed the missing persons report. We wrote down on a paper what happened, and they put it on a desk, and nothing ever came about that. My sisters and I would go searching streets, bayous, stores. We would sit on buses. I know one of my sisters, she would sit on it and just ride it all day to see if she would find him. I would constantly want to be on websites trying to find him, where he was, or if anything had came about. If I would have known about NamUs, it would have changed everything.
NamUs is a national missing and unidentified person program. We have a national database that stores all of the information for missing persons and unidentified decedents. So that case information is automatically compared in the system. It's also available for searching, so even family members can search the NamUs database and look for potential matches. Here in Fort Worth, Texas, we have all of our analytical and support staff. We have our fingerprint unit. We have a full DNA laboratory through the UNT Center for Human Identification.
We typically get two main types of samples for DNA testing. The unidentified human remains, typically are skeletal remains, and family reference samples. These are family members who are missing a loved one who step forward and donate their DNA sample for comparison. That's probably one of the most important things, is that you can get all the DNA profiles you want from these remains and get full, beautiful profiles, but if the family members don't come forward to use their DNA for comparison, then those remains continue to go unidentified.
I was watching a Lifetime movie one time, and they led me to a website called Outpost for Hope. Outpost for Hope had NamUs information on there, and that's how I found out about NamUs, through a Lifetime movie. They took our DNA and they told us to turn in anybody that we thought would possibly match my father. So in the county, we didn't have anybody that matched his description, but in NamUs, they had somebody with the scar, the hair, the weight, everything that looked like it would match my dad in the area. And it ended up being my dad. It went from 12 years of him missing, and then we submitted our DNA, and from that moment, it only took 6 months to identify him. His body was actually found the same week that he went missing. He was found maybe 2 miles from the house that he grew up in his entire life.
If we don't have every missing person entered into NamUs, we're going to be missing matches. And we see that in the unidentified decedents. We have over 14,000 unidentified decedent cases in NamUs right now that are not matched to a missing person, and that's because we either don't have the missing person's information in NamUs, or we don't have some of the biometrics that are needed.
We want to raise awareness because you still have people who come into these missing persons events, they have no idea what NamUs is. You can still talk to law enforcement, and they still don't know what NamUs is. There's just these simple steps to take that can save all this time and energy and give them their lives back. And I don't want anyone else to go through what we went through. There's daughters that are like me. I've met sisters and mothers and people who are still missing, and it's as weird as it sounds, they still don't know about this database.
If there is a searching family out there and they're willing to provide DNA, or we can collect fingerprint cards or dental records or any other information that might link that case to one of our unidentifieds, it's honestly never too late for that family to get answers.